Yo, what is good guys, Richie Kim here. Today I'm going to be bringing you all a review on the all new Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Blue Tint. If you all can hit that subscribe button down below, I'd appreciate it a lot. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always guys, starting off with the box, what we have is your regular Yeezy Boost 350 V2 box. So on the top it says 350, on the side it says Boost, and then on the front you have your size tag, and the color says Blue Tint, Grade 3, and High Res Red. As you guys know, this is your standard Yeezy Boost box, so nothing too special here. So moving on to the shoes, this is the final colorway of 2017, and it is also the last colorway that came out in that like kind of pack of 3, if that's what you want to call it. We started off with the Yebras or the semi-frozen yellows, then we had the Beluga 2.0s, and now we have the Blue Tints. And in my opinion, out of those 3 colors, I think this is the best colorway. Something about this color just really pops, but it's a super subtle pop. It's just the mixture of colors that they decided to use for this. It creates a very icy tone, hence the name like Blue Tint. The way they executed all the colors on this shoe, I give them like a solid thumbs up for that. This may actually even be one of my most favorite V2 colorways. Despite not being as limited as the other 350 V2s, even though this is a massively produced colorway, this colorway is still fire, and I think this is easily one of my top 3 or top 4 favorite colorways of the 350 V2. So starting off with the toe box area, it is your standard 350 V2 toe box. It features a full primeknit upper, and on the toe box you have your zebra pattern, but instead of being black on this pair, it is that Grade 3 colorway. And also moving up along the toe box, up across the tongue, is that middle stitching that every single pair of 350 V2 has. And the stitching that they used is actually the same grade, that Grade 3. So moving towards the middle of the shoe, you have your stripe and the SPLY 350 in the High Res Red. So where the actual stripe is, where the SPLY 350 is written on, is in a lighter, well, it appears to be a lighter color, but then the second stripe underneath, they actually gave it some kind of textured pattern. No other 350 V2 I've seen has had this pattern. So if you all can see it, on the bottom stripe, there's actually vertical stripes going throughout that stripe in a different color. It's kind of like a gray, very similar to the Grade 3. That's just one really cool feature that I'm glad they added. It gives the shoe a lot more style and makes it more different. So moving towards the back, it's your same Yeezy Boost 350 V2 pattern. You have your heel tab or your pull tab, and it's in the Blue Tint colorway and the High Res Red stitching on it. I like how they kept the stitching and the supply stitching or the supply text the same color. In my opinion, I think if they used a different color for the stitching on the pull tab, the shoe wouldn't have looked as good. It just doesn't stand out as much, but the fact that they kept it the same color looks really nice. And then on the medial side of the shoe, which I didn't show yet, you still have that same zebra pattern in the Grade 3 color. Moving towards the insole actually is the same color as the rest of the shoe, so it's that Blue Tint, and the Adidas and Yeezy branding is in the High Res Red color. So moving down to the midsole, as you guys know, it is full-length Boost, and Boost is life. It's one of the most comfortable, if not the most comfortable cushioning setup on the market. And around this full-length Boost midsole is your TPU rubber. And on this colorway, the TPU rubber is a translucent rubber, and it's kind of like an icy blue / light gray color that really goes along well with the rest of this upper. And one thing that I really like about this colorway is the fact that the bottom piece of rubber is pretty similar to what they used on the sides. So on other pairs of V2s like the semi-frozen yellows or the zebras and even the creams, you could definitely tell that the bottom piece of rubber was a different color than the side pieces of rubber, because the way that they make these soles is 3 pieces of rubber. One for the lateral side, one for the medial side, and then this whole bottom piece is 1 piece of rubber as well that wraps up onto the toe and the heel. But if you can see from here, the color is pretty similar, so I'm really glad they kept it like that. When the color is pretty similar, it blends in, and I think it just gives the shoe an overall cleaner feel. And especially for this colorway, it really needed that, because if this thing was a completely different color, I don't think the shoe would look as good as it does like this. Overall, this is a super sick colorway of a super clean silhouette. Definitely one of my favorites, but that's pretty much it for the details. So let's see what they look like on feet. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, guys, peace.